What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video I'm going to be playing the Double Elixir Global Tournament. So I'm 10-0 right now, and what I'm using is from the guy who's actually 5th inside of the tournament right now, and he's using Graveyard Freeze, and you can see he has 33 wins and only 2 losses, so that proves it is very, very strong for the tournament and potentially the best deck, because this deck counters Lava Hound, obviously, which is a beatdown deck. Golem, which is a beatdown deck, and it does pretty good against Lumber, Loon, Freeze 2, and all of those decks you're going to see quite a lot of in this Double Elixir Global Tournament. And the Graveyard Freeze combination is so strong right now because there's not a lot of Mother Witch ever since she got nerfed, so it's just the perfect deck to use right now in the game. Not just in Double Elixir, but in general, there's a lot more people running this deck. So before we head into it, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. Really do appreciate all the support from you guys, it does mean a lot. And I got a little bit of a hint for you guys, kind of a piece of advice so you don't get ripped off. Take a look at this $5 offer. It's the same as the $10 offer, except you get an extra chest key for this one. Assuming you have cards that are level 13, you're upgrading level 14, a magic coin is actually 100,000 gold. So same as this, so don't get ripped off. Buy the $5 one, and as thanks to me, make sure to use my code if you do decide to buy the $5 one. Anyway, 10-0 right now, let's try to get all the rewards. Here we go. So we're against Ta here, and some people, I actually tweeted that on Twitter, and some people were like, no, don't remove my, some people were like, no, you know, Supercell's going to remove your code now that you're telling people not to buy the $10 offer. Well, actually, it's reverse psychology, because now so many more people who weren't going to buy the offers at all are going to buy the $5 one, because they're like, wait a minute, that $5 one's a really good deal, so don't worry, it's reverse psychology. I'm still helping Supercell out, at least I think I am. At least I hope they think I am. Anyway, he's going to have a queen and a... Okay, so I don't know what he's using yet, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to go graveyard because he just wasted a lot of elixir. He cycled an earthquake on my tower, getting, you know, a little bit of damage, but spending 3 elixir, and now he's going to have to defend this graveyard, and he's using Fire Spirit, Cage on defense, Mega Minion, and let me tell you, those are not good graveyard answers, so we get so much damage there. We actually already took about 2/3 of his tower from the first graveyard push, and on top of that, we got our King Tower activated, so this is just already, you know, an incredible start to the game, and you can see, with it being double elixir, you can constantly go for pushes immediately. That's the nice thing about double elixir with this deck. Single elixir, this deck really struggles because you can't build any good push in single elixir. I mean, single elixir, it's impossible to get a good graveyard freeze push with this deck because you ideally want to have a support card, and then the graveyard freeze too. I mean, that's a push that's going to cost you, you know, at least like 10, 11 elixir. So that's why in double elixir, this deck shines, and you see I completely took the lead early on. I mean, this guy really doesn't stand a chance at this point. I mean, if I were him, I would just give up, but you guys know how it is. People always try hard till the end, and, you know, I'm one of those people, so I respect it. But, like, if we're being honest here, this guy has 0 chance of winning this. We can freeze, hitting the King Tower, the Queen, and the regular tower, and that Inferno Drag is going to take out the Queen, because he doesn't have any sort of reset for it. He tried to go Cage, I guess, to block it out of desperation and keep the Queen alive, but that ended up failing for him, so, yeah, this is just not looking good at all for him. Just going to, you know, keep up the pressure, because why not? I mean, we might as well, you know, just go for the 2 crown if we can get it, and, you know, being kind of aggressive is fine, because we're in double elixir, and we have great defense against his hogs. I mean, we got the Bowler, we got the Valkyrie, we got the Tornado, and even the Baby Dragon. We just have everything we, you know, possibly could need in terms of splash damage, and then also the Tornado to pull it back if I need to. So we'll just go Bowler here. Kind of a tip, play it on the left side instead of in the middle. It's a better placement against the hogs. I don't entirely know why, but that's usually what I see good bowler players do, and it'll mitigate more damage. So first game, no problem whatsoever. I mean, that honestly looked extremely easy against a deck that's really good in the meta. This guy is yawning, Princess Yawn, and I don't blame him. He's probably pretty mad, because, I don't know, he couldn't do anything, so I don't blame him. 11-0 though, really, really easy. 4 games to go to reach 15 wins, which of course unlocks all the rewards. Can't open them though until I, you know, obviously lose out of the tournament. So this guy is not going to do anything. Okay, he's going to go for a Cage, so we'll go Bowler. Also, I don't think I said this already. Please subscribe if you guys don't want to miss any of my content. Would really, really appreciate that. We're so close to 100,000 subs. And what I'm thinking of doing is potentially tomorrow doing a stream where I stream for a pretty long time. And I'm hoping to gain some subs that way, or also attract new people to my channel. And I might, yeah, be doing a long stream, like a long stream as in maybe even like 6 hours or something. Like, we'll see. Anyway, we could tornado this E-Giant back. I was thinking of freezing it, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't want to commit one more elixir if I don't have to. And saving that freeze, what it's actually going to allow me to do is go for a graveyard push here. So you might be looking at the deck, and you might be thinking, like, how are you supposed to beat Electro Giant? Well, you see, we defended that first Electro Giant push really, really easily. We go for a freeze here. Dark Prince is not that good of a counter to the graveyard, especially if it gets frozen. And just like that, we already took, now with that bowler connecting, half of his tower. Oh my goodness, and the E was died. Wow, I defended the E-Giant really easily. Took, like, almost, wow, that was quite a hit I got early. And did this guy just give up? Oh, I thought he did, because he waited for, it seemed like 10 seconds, you know, not doing anything. I don't know what, just, is this guy lagging? Hello? Earth to whoever this guy's name is. It's an Arabic name, so I don't know who it is, but we could just call him, you know, Timmy for the heck of it. You know, anyway, he was there going to slow that down. He is going to go for Tornado. I'm going to have to go for a Tornado of my own and probably go for a Inferno Drag. This might get a little scary, especially if he lightnings, but honestly, it's fine because he's not going to take the tower. We're still going to have a huge chunk of our tower remaining, and he's only got a little over 45 seconds left, so he has time just to pretty much orchestrate one more push. And if this next push he builds doesn't take my tower, then it's pretty much game over. So E-Giant's going to come down now. And you know what? This time I'm going to freeze it just to make the defense a little easier. And the Dark Prince is there too, and everything's getting splashed. I mean, Baby Dragon was splashing both things at once, and just perfect. I mean, really, with the freeze included and it being double elixir, really easy to stop Electro Giant pushes. And single elixir, it could be hard to stop Electro Giant with this deck because you can't afford literally everything, right? If someone goes E-Giant at the bridge, you're not going to be able to bowler, freeze, and tornado, right? Or if you do, it's not going to be enough without additional support cards. But you see, when you have everything else, like the Baby Dragon, the freeze tornado helping out, not that bad. I mean, the defense, even without having a building, I mean, I know I made it look easy. Often it could get a little harder, but as long as you're in control and, you play your cards correctly on defense, it's not that bad. So go ahead and open up this thing here. I don't really want to strike. I don't care that much. Both the cards are solid, and oftentimes when I strike, I just end up getting something worse. So it's like, what's even the point? That's at least what it seems like sometimes. So anyway, we're going to miss here. MRS. So, I guess I'll go Baby Drag, and he's going to, okay, great. So he goes Hog, and I don't have my Tornado in cycle. That is definitely kind of unfortunate. I don't know how that Hog got... Did that Hog get 3 hits? That is ridiculous. I think that Bowler did nothing. I would have been better off not playing it. Still, though, I can't believe I got screwed over just by not having... Anyway, let's just Graveyard and then... maybe freeze? Yeah, let's freeze. And hopefully we can defend this, and he maybe has to overcommit on the Graveyard. Wait, there's no way. There's no way. We can Tornado this, and then... Oh my gosh, I just... messed up the... Okay, I don't know how I messed that up. I think I just botched that Tornado. You know what I think? I think because of the Mega Knight, it maybe caused me to panic, and I messed up the placement. Because I'm telling you guys right now, I'm pretty sure I could have Tornadoed that to the King Tower. But I'm not that upset because, yeah, even though I messed up, the left tower of his is gone. Just from the one Graveyard push. So, we're chilling. I mean, if he doesn't even have a big spell, which he hasn't revealed yet, I could just straight up defend. Because Bowler and Inferno Drag are amazing on... Okay, he's got a Lightning. So, chances are he'll probably take my tower. But that was a horrible Lightning. He didn't even hit the Inferno Drag. So, I'm just going to go in here and probably freeze with this. Maybe hitting the King Tower too. And yeah, we'll hit the King Tower as well, just because he hasn't dropped anything else next to... Okay, so he's got arrows. Does he have any reset? Well, he's got Lightning, but I don't know if he can afford it. Inferno Drag didn't lock on anyway. Those were good guards by him. I'm just going to Valk. I want to make him work for the right tower here. Ideally, I force him to lightning, right? He doesn't want to have to use 12 elixir just to take the tower. I can tell you that right now. Now, I got to try to not give him value like I just did, but that was a 6 for 4 trade, and it didn't even die. So that honestly wasn't a ton of value I gave him. But next time he uses a lightning, I'm going to try to make sure I don't give him anything. You know, I want him to have to waste 6 elixir, because if he wastes 6 elixir, he lost, you know? There's just no other way to put it. He lost. So we just have to, I guess we can just go for a graveyard now, and then I'm going to freeze with it, regardless of if the freeze is going to get a lot of value. I'm just going to be very aggressive here, because, yep, he has to lightning the tower, and that's game. He can't defend. Sorry to tell you, he can't defend. Just spent 6 elixir on nothing except the tower. No value with that lightning whatsoever, and that's GG. Just like that. Are we going to get the 3 crown? I don't know. It's going to be just in time. So we save ourselves 1 second. That's very, very nice. 1 more second in the bag. I'll take it. I mean, more so than anything than the time. More crowns, right, for tiebreakers. Because as I already said, when you're in the top 50 and you have the same wins as someone else, it's based off of crowns. So if you're going for the emote, you know, you do want to take advantage of getting 3 crown. You know, don't sit there and just BM them for no reason. You know, just get the 3 crown. Because it'll help you if you're serious about getting the emote or getting a badge on your profile. Elixir Golem. So I actually think I'm going to go Graveyard, because you want to apply pressure opposite lane of the Elixir Golem so they can't build a massive push. You can't defend. That's what you're supposed to do. And we're going to go ahead and freeze that, because that's going to force more Elixir out of him, or he's just going to straight up lose the tower, which I guess he's going to. And someone's got to explain why the heck this guy has a... And notice how I spaced out the Baby Dragon, and I didn't play it next to the Bowler, so that way the E-Drag wasn't chaining both. That's important to do, because why would you want to give the E-Drag more value than, you know, it deserves? So I'm going to freeze. This time around, I'm not going to freeze the King Tower, because the Valkyrie is significantly more important to freeze, just because it's a splash unit, and, I mean, it's pretty good against Graveyard. I mean, obviously it won't fully counter it, but in comparison to the King Tower, it's going to be a little bit better, I can tell you that much. So we're just going to Tornado everything together, and then probably go for an E-Wiz. Yeah, I'll just freeze it, just because it's kind of annoying. And the Baby Dragon, you know, is going to splash both of them, because they're clumped together really, really nicely. So we're fine. I mean, we have everything we could possibly need. Elixir Golem's another deck you might see a lot of in this Double Elixir tournament, and again, this is why this deck is just so good for it. I mean, it counters like every single beatdown deck you can think of. Golem, Lava Hound, Electro Giant, or sorry, not Electro Giant, I meant to say Elixir Golem. Is there anything else I'm missing? I mean, probably, what else am I missing? I don't even know. I mean, it does good against Mega Knight too, actually, and Royal Hog. So yeah, this does good against a lot of things. It also does really good against Ram Rider decks, because Bowler is really good against Ram Rider, and there's been a lot of Ram Rider recently in this meta. It's good against Hog, because you got Tornado. It's just good against pretty much everything. Especially in Double Elixir, right? In Single Elixir, you could get screwed over by some Cycle deck, or Electro Giant, just because you simply don't have enough Elixir to defend everything. But when you have the Elixir, it's pretty tough on defense, let me tell you. It's not much is going to get past it. Very few things. So here we go. If we win this game, this will be the final match. So let's see what this guy's got. I'm just going to wait a little bit, see if this guy wants to do anything. Otherwise, I mean, it's Double Elixir, so screw it. I'm just going to, you know, drop a Baby Dragon in the back, and he's going to have a healer. So healer means probably Elixir Golem again, to tell you the truth. So I had no problem against it before. Let's see if the same, you know, situation happens again. So like the last game, we're going to pressure the opposite lane a little bit. I'm going to go for a Valkyrie and a Graveyard and get ready to freeze, depending on what he does. Yeah, that's a freeze. We might as well do it, because it's going to maybe kill the healer, or, yeah, at least force more Elixir out of him. So I don't know if okay, let's actually drop the E-Drag on the healer, because you don't want to drop it same lane as an E-Drag. That should be obvious. I'm going to Graveyard here, and then if we could freeze the E-Drag and then the Inferno Drag locks on, that would be incredible, because then it'll kill it. So normally, like, an E-Drag obviously really is annoying against Inferno Drag, but when it's frozen, it can't do anything. So perfect opportunity to take advantage of that. And Bowler's going to push back the healer, and we're just destroying this guy. I mean, all of these games, I gotta say, have been really, really easy. And I feel like, even as I don't know if I'm gonna make another video on this double elixir tournament. We'll see. I'm gonna consider it, but maybe I'll do one going to like 25 or 30 wins, because why not? You guys usually like it when I do another second video on it. But what I was gonna say is, I feel like I actually, off the top of my head, can't think of what would like be really difficult for this deck. It's kind of strange that I can't think of anything, which... Oh, you know what? I just thought of something that I think would be kind of difficult. I think a Graveyard Poison deck would be hard for this deck, because obviously Graveyard Poison is going to counter Graveyard Freeze. I mean, everyone knows that. But with the exception of that, I can't even think of anything, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, so he's going to actually... Okay, so that was kind of an interesting tornado on his end. I like the idea. He was trying to pull the bowler forward, so it died, but the bowler still killed the queen, so it was kind of, I guess you could say, pointless on his end, but, you know, I guess it was not a bad idea. Just didn't get executed the way he would have liked, I guess you could say. And if that Valkyrie connects, chances are we're going to, yeah, there we go, we take the tower. So that's going to be GG. We can actually give him the tower if he wants and just go for the 3, because why not? You know, more crowns, you know, chance of ending the game quicker, and we know he's got no chance to take them on, so why not? Or, you know, 3 crown to me, that's what I meant to say. So Graveyard here, and he's going to get my tower. We only get 3 crown, but all good. I don't really care, because there was no risk in doing it anyway. So that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did end up enjoying it. Kind of a shorter video, but hey, I mean, we got no losses. The games went by pretty quickly, so all that really proves is that this is going to be a great deck for the double elixir tournament. And also, obviously, it's proven right here. Smoked being 33-2 with the deck, and he has the best record compared to everyone in the top 5. I mean, obviously, Morton seemed at number 1, but he's got 4 losses, and Smoked only has 2 losses. So he's in a little bit of a better situation, I would say. So if you have that in mind, you could say he's doing the best right now in this double elixir tournament. So yeah, definitely try the deck if you haven't started this, started the double elixir tournament yet. Maybe some of you haven't yet and were waiting for my video, and shout out to you guys who were waiting. Appreciate that you enjoy, I guess, my tips on what deck I think is good. And yeah, make sure to like the video if you guys did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.